We'll have an amazing Tuesday.
One 107.1 FM. You are listening to your hit music radio station. Oh, hits.
Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love it.
The best mix.
The most music in the morning and all day long. 107.1.
The best mix.
107.1. Sky Radio.
Are you in search of a radio station that will give you all in one package? Now listen to Sky FM 107.1.
You people here don't know that we have moved for 40 years in the country. Now you people don't know that when they say Ghana was casual, they were going to when they say your senator was enjoying himself in a bigger hotel in Nigeria. When they stage the war and they left it, they went and started enjoying themselves. We were here trying to stand in front of the enemy for Nima to overrun. People are creating your. If you're going to get a Dr. Toro is not there, you're getting a Dr. 18 years from now on what I thought. You're not doing a fought for you for 40 years. You're playing very small now.
The supporters of President George Weah's ruling Coalition for Democratic Change, the CDC, interrupted his church service on Sunday. He says the intruders were sent by President George Weah, Vice President Joe Howard Taylor, and former Information Minister Eugene Nabwe. Johnson tells me that he started getting threats soon after he announced last year that he will not support President Weah's pre-election in October this year.
I mounted a pulpit to preach, and I was told that over 30 hoodlums, blue beret, the CDC, the banners, MPP, CDC, banners, they were gathered at one place where we cook our native food, GB. So I don't understand that near the church, and we are far away. Leave them alone. But before they even opened my script, they were right to the church. Some of them entered right into the church. They stood and barricaded the whole entrance and singing and disturbing the whole church. Many of them had, they shot several of pistols. People saw it all. I left the pulpit and went there.
Let me tell this Weah man something. We have lost this election to a statement. We can only hope that President Boakai will not repeat the tragic mistake that we all made. And I'm vindicated because, and this is why I never participated in 2023 election, because I never had confidence in Weah. And let me state this for the record. Weah used all of us 2017 for one major purpose: to replenish his lost assets. The enthusiasm that has characterized the CDC during 2005, 2011, and 2017 election plummeted when Weah's only desire was to amass wealth for him, his families, and few cronies of his. We have lost this election. You left the party's memo in pawn. You left the executive committee of the Congress for Democratic Change, and this is why I never coalition member of the NPP memo in pawn. You really think we don't know what you did? But we allow it to go because technically you did the right thing for the country.
The things Sandankawa doing, no. If our young person was doing it, Sandankawa was going to scare them with cartel that nothing is that. They ain't get nothing inside. No power, no traditional power inside, nothing. Any traditional chief that gets smartphone and roller watch.
Says I beg you, sir.
Right, any traditional chief as in the sense of soul and bodial and traditional chief. That got cell phone, that smartphone, will wash that.
Who has that?
Zanakawa. That papa is smart and he just using job in his own. That man that not traditional man. Zanakawa.
Say they got to get easy over here.
Hey, please, I'm speaking as senator. That man is greedy. He's unprincipled. He using these people in the name of traditional chief. He get no power behind him. He have power behind him. When miracle or gonna win. He can't even make a web win in Delta number 2 in Grandmaster Canada. He didn't want to get major we are win.
I'm trying to wake up for your sleep. My sister, too long, we've been in our sleep.
Okay, so a pleasant morning and welcome to the program Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. Today is April 23rd. As a matter of fact, it's Elections Day in Nimba County. Generally, the whole of Nimba County going to vote for a new senator today. And then in District Number 1, Grand Julia County is another by-election. So as a matter of fact, the president has declared a national holiday in those two counties. So everyone had to go there to go vote. Just go vote and vote your right choice. Someone who you think is the right person, someone who you think is a choice to be senator for Nimba to replace Vice President Jeremiah Kong, or somebody who you think is good to replace the late Representative Hero Madison Graham. Yes, so good morning, folks. So what yesterday, unfortunately for us, we were unable to bring the show to you right to your doorstep because, hey, once again, the issue of clinical problem. But we just can't control it. Sometimes it comes before you realize it's already there, so you had to fight hard. To bring the station back on. The moment we came back on, it was late for us to bring the two shows, 50/50 and Sky Morning Live. But I know today will be live. People will come your way, and now Sky Morning Live is on your radio. Good morning, folks. My name is Julius Muki. I'm going to be alone here this morning. My colleague Matthias Labendi won't be here. Will not be here. But we'll pray hopefully by tomorrow you'll be here so that we'll bring the show to you right to your doorsteps. Okay? Other things to talk about. Yes, the county meet ended. The first round of it ended in the various counties. And it was few counties qualified to be in the capital, Monrovia. I don't know for you, for me, my county, Lofa County qualified. In fact, we topped our group with 4 points. I think we're just sorry for it. I see the story we made last year. We're sorry for Nimba. Nimba people come out of the street and sign it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't want to let it. I want to beat Grand Basso so that I'll see friend, County, my friend, Janga Kori, County come to town. You know what, Janga County come to town, we must only speak and go outside. Then, go outside, Harry, I really pray that you might keep me. I mean, I'm going to come back. Anyway, so that's it. So they have now come to the quarterfinal stage of the National Country Sports League and maybe things, the team that's qualified so far. A lot of things to talk about. Yes, by election, LMP deployed officers. We will read an article from the LMP's Facebook page. It will take us up to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock this morning, we'll join the VOA as usual, bring you the news from the VOA, and after that, we talk all of matters. Open the lines and have a very fruitful interaction this morning. After 9 o'clock, which time we'll say goodbye to you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back to the program this morning. Thanks for being there. Thanks for joining us. And of course, we come your way Monday to Thursday from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Of course, the last time my colleague and I, we tried to strategize to see whether we can include Friday. But on a Friday, we want to be including, I know, we want to do something social anyway. For the politics. You know, the by-election in this country is getting too much. Yeah, either by maybe a certain lawmaker is dead, and then we have to replace that lawmaker. But sometimes lawmakers want to seek higher positions. Like for example, you see representative, trying to run for a senatorial position because he thinks and feels that that position is higher than a representative position. Because as a senator, you go for 9 years, right? Yeah, 9 good years. And as a representative, you go for 6 years, like the presidency, as well. So they think that every lawmaker, particularly representatives, will want to leave the lower house, as we call it, the lower house to go to the upper house, and the House of Elders to run to serve for 9 good years. That's the reason why some this did. I mean, you see some senators now, like Senator Prince Johnson. I think he's the longest serving senator in our house. Yeah, the longest serving senator since 2005. He's been running. He's been running and winning. Anytime he runs, he wins. And from 2005, just calculate 9 years, 3 terms, right? Yeah, 3 terms. Wow. 3 solid terms from Senator Prince Johnson. So he's the longest serving senator now in the Senate. I stand to be corrected. Unless someone can call me and say, no, Julius, somebody is there to, I don't know who. One person who I knew was there, but the person is not there now. They defeated the person, Senator Vani Botonabi Sherman. Yes, I remember too. I don't know why. Yes, yeah. But Prince Johnson is the longest. Is the longest serving senator in the Senate. So you see, because of that 9 years and something. But people been crying. Let reduce it from 9 to 6. Being the presidency and representative to 4. But I don't know what's the justification by the craft of our constitution. Why they have to give senators 9 years, and representatives 6 years, president 6 years. I don't know. Unless maybe somebody can call me and give me the rationale behind that. But it's in the Constitution. That's why I say the framers of the Constitution was a rationale behind that. Why did you give senators 9 years and representative 6 years and really the president who is the arrowhead of the country 6 years. Anyway, well, leave it. But then today is national holiday in 2 counties. National holidays in 2 counties, Nimba and Grand Judah counties. It's because of the by-elections. Now, now Vice President Jeremiah Kpankun was a senator of Nima County. He ran on the United Party ticket as vice presidential candidate, and he won it with Joseph Nima Boakai. So as it stands now, he's the vice president of Liberia, and so there's no senator or second senator for Nima County. So, by virtue of that, the National Elections Commission, in fact, the two houses had to communicate to the NEC, informing them that there were vacancies in the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. So the NEC had to conduct that particular election. So today is election day. Go and vote. I want to play something for the NEC boss, even though it was aired 2-3 days ago. We didn't come on yesterday, so we could not bring it, but we're trying to bring it to you so you listen to what she says, asking and admonishing everybody in Nima County to go and vote and vote for your choice. Yes. Let me get it quickly. To connect you with it. So go there. If you're Nima, you know that you register in Nima, go vote. If you register in Nima, you register in Grand Judah, go vote. Nima, the whole of Nima on a senatorial position. So the whole of Nima. So you register there, go there and vote, and then you cast your ballot and come back. So the holiday there, Papi, everybody had a right to go vote. So they didn't want you when you say I'm going to vote, you say I'm going to work. Go vote. Grand Judah District number 1, go vote. And so go there and vote. But I listened to the NEC boss. It was 23 hours ago.
Fellow Liberians, voters in the senatorial by-elections in Nima County and voters in District number 1 representative by-elections in Grand Judah County. My name is Deviator Brown Lansana. I'm the chairperson of the National Elections Commission. Today, I come to tell you thank you very, very much for your peaceful participation in the political campaign process. I also come to tell you that the campaign, which started on the 4th of April, will end at midnight on the 20th of April 2024. After the campaign closes, no one will be allowed to campaign again. Everyone will be cooling off and will be getting ready to vote on the 23rd of April 2024. When you go in to vote, make sure you carry your voter ID card and only vote to the polling place that you first registered. Voting on 23rd April starts at 8 in the morning and will end at 6 p.m. All those who will be in the line at 6 p.m. will be allowed to vote until the voting ends. When you finish voting, please go home and wait for NEC to announce the official results and the winners of the Nima Senatorial and District number 1 representative by-elections. Remember, elections is everybody's business. Let us keep the peace for you, for your family, and for Mama Liberia. I thank you.
Okay, so that was the voice of NEC boss, Deviator Brown Lansana, and she's admonishing everyone to go and vote. Yes, she said go ahead. That's a right to vote. Once you live in Nima and Grand Judah counties, that's a right to vote. Go and vote. But the issue is, for those of you who were trucked, those of you who were trucked from your various places of domicile, if you will, and then you were trucked by some lawmakers to go, especially in Grand Judah and District number 1. But let's look at Nima County in particular. If you were trucked or you decide to go back to your counties to register and vote in your counties, but now you should be in Nima and Grand Judah voting, specifically Grand Judah District number 1. And that is where I think the voting population, the result we get there will not be as compared to that of what we saw last elections. Because there are people who will not be, some of them will definitely not go back to vote. And the NEC board is saying that vote to where you last registered. So that means that if you register in Nima County, by this time you should be in Nima County because the voting process starts at exactly 8 o'clock a.m. this morning. So if you register in District number 1, Grand Judah County, you should be in Grand Judah by now voting, or maybe in a queue waiting to vote for a particular candidate of your choice. You see? You see how I looking? And that's a reality. It's simple. You're not staying. I mean, if you decide to stay probably in Montserrat County or where you were before trucked or maybe before going to a county to register, that means you will not vote today. And who knows? I don't know whether the candidates are running in the various elections or by-elections in the counties. Maybe they contact us a few persons who truck people. But if you register in just number 1 Grand Gila County and still living in Montserrat County, that means that you will not vote because you did not vote. You did not vote to where you are living. Some of you here, you got your county at heart. I'm going to my county to register, and I will vote my county for my county. I'll vote for SYZ candidate. Some of you were trucked, packed in the pickup like sardine in the can, and you went there. So nobody pay your way to go. You're not going for, so you have to sit down in Montserrat and just observe the process. You see? So that's it. But anyway, let's go. Let me go to the LMP. Let me go to the LMP quickly. And the LMP says something on this page talking about deployment of what is it? What was that? Okay. Let me go to the LMP quickly. The LMP talks about deployment of officers. I think 1,000 officers. Yes. Wow. 1,000 officers in Nimba and Grand Gila counties. Let me read this quickly. So let me read this straight for the LMP Facebook page. It said ahead of two separate by-elections, police deploys over 1,000 officers, and that's good. That's a good news. Liberia National Police have deployed over 1,000 of its officers for election security (ES) in Nimba and Grand Gila counties. Speaking during the press briefing of officers before deployment, Deputy Inspector General of the Liberia National Police for Operation Anthony Nelson Freeman cautioned officers that election is one of the pillars of democracy and their performance in the field will determine whether or not democracy is achieved. He further urged them to maintain neutrality in the discharge of their duties. The DIGP for Operation warned that if caution is not taken, a single action in the field can either take Liberia backward or plunge the country into chaos. Signed the LMP. So you see, so the LMP, as we speak now, have deployed 1,000 officers in Nimba and Grand Gila counties. Grand Gila is specific. District number 1. District number 1, that's where election will be held. And, we want to replace the late Representative Malaysia Goyo, and Nimba County in general want to replace now Vice President Jeremiah Kung. Yes, a lot of people running, but the two names are there in Nimba, and Yan Twai and what is his name? The lawmaker. And if Yan Twai doesn't win, and what's the man name from Nimba? I forgot the name. Oh, he's a lawmaker. When he wins, that means there'll be another by-election in Nimba. Like, just after by-election, But that's the issue, So go and vote. Go and register. Where you register, the way you should vote. When you finish voting, go home, relax yourself, and listen to the radio. Results will be announced, and then we'll take it from there. But But I'm just sorry for those of you who did not go to vote, who decide to go far away to go and say that, hey, we need to go and vote in our counties. And some of you now, I know, some of you will not get money. You will sit down there saying, let me relax myself. I'm not going for nobody. But obviously, some of you were trucked. You were trucked. Somebody was running an election in that district or maybe in a county and they trucked you. So if you were trucked, no matter the district in Nimba County, you had to be there to vote. But if not, you're not there. For me, the result, I think the numbers of voters in Nimba, even the district number 1 by election, will reduce drastically because there are people who left their counties to go and vote in those counties. Folks, so that's it. We got 6 minutes to go, but you know that the issue of motorcyclists, I'm not going to pause the talk. The issue of motorcyclists you know, maybe straight there by next month. I want to see it. I want to see it. I really want to see how it will play, because I remember I tried getting that clip, and I will do it, and I will play it. People will listen, and people will have their fair say on it. Sometimes during this We Are Regime, we hosted, when I say we, on Sky FM, the then 102, Marvin Sacco. It was, I think, Matthias Labendi who interviewed him on one of the programs on Sky. And he was clear that they were going to restrict motorcyclists. In fact, they were going to take them off the street. That's what the present 102 is doing. What the present police doing. Marvin Sacco went to every radio stations. He spoke to journalists around this country and was very, very even emphatic that motorcyclists will not ply the streets of Monrovia. In fact, that thing they can do from Broad Street to Railway, they will not happen again on his watch as 102. I say I will play that clip. Look, I will find that clip. One day I will play it. Matthias Labendi asked Marvin Sacco all the tough questions. He answered all the tough questions. People call in and had their say. And we thought that just what Marvin Sacco said, then he was 102, were expecting those actions to be taken. Guess what? They even went on to impound motorcycles for motorcyclists who were for the first 2 weeks or so violating. And if you went then at the LMP headquarters, you would have seen the stock part of motorbikes at the front of the LMP headquarters, just up the hill there. And all of a sudden, the motorcycles were there parking for so long. In fact, some cyclists had to call us to tell us that they took their bikes and they don't want to get their bikes to them, and the bikes are just parked there at the LMP headquarters and blah, 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 a lot of things. So you call the police will have different things to say. All the bikes have vanished. All the bikes. We don't know why the owners went for them. But all the bikes, they were leaving our place one by one. After every week, you'll see that some bike will leave. But we don't know. Maybe the owners of the bikes went for their bikes. But guess what? All the rounds that Marvin Sacco were doing around radio station talking that we will close it, we will do this, we will do that. It did not come to fruition. It was not a charade. It was a charade. Look, let me tell you something. That's why the last time when I heard, the first time when the IG came here, he was saying it. Well, I listened. I said, fine, that's a good one. Even though some of us, we are used to motorbikes, but at least to minimize all of these accidents and stuff that are happening around the city is a good one. But guess what? And then I traveled. I went out of town. When I went out of town, I was following my station, and the 102 appeared there, Nelson Fremont, and one of his officers. And they were clear on it. But my question is it going to be the same as what Marvin Sacco did? Marvin Sacco was the then 102 who was very straight to the point and said that we're going to do it. We don't care about who affect, but motorcyclists are involved in all sorts of things. Now the present police is embarking on similar venture. Will it work? Will it work? Are we going to see in the middle part of May, because I'm told between the 12th and 15th, they're going to pull the no-go zone. Eddie Hammond, please, I'll talk to you. I'm still talking, please. I'll call you back. You know, they said they're going to be a no-go zone between the 12th and the 15th of May. Motorcyclists will not come from red light or from junction. In fact, the mean 75. The me road. No more you'll see motorbike from the any of May. We'll not see motorbike running in central Monrovia. Clear cut. The last time I remember when 102 was here, yeah, I was monitoring from Agiri. Achipopo called and said, but we that live in West Point will have a motorcyclist. We're in the center. Where do we run? One or two could not even answer that question. He said, oh, you call Achi Pompon, is a friend, he'll tell you some of the modalities. Why were you hiding that you could not say on the radio for everybody that living in Southern Monrovia that got bikes to know? So I even have my friend, my time, I've been asking him, man, are you going to do color coding? But he was emphatic that bikes will not come in the central Monrovia. In fact, the hard stopping point, when you're coming from Douala, you will stop to, I think, Freeport, Stop to Freeport. When you're coming from any other place, stop to ERW Junction, you're not coming, you're not planning the M75. Well, that's a good one. But the big question is it workable? Is it going to work, or is it going to be that same old thing that the former 102 did around here? And we saw, now we see this blind in the street of Monrovia, motorcyclists are all around the street of Monrovia. In fact, when Mr. said that thing, I didn't even see the implementation. Only thing I saw was that they were parking bikes. They were parking bikes. Later on, we saw bikes flooding on the street of Monrovia. Well, that's it. So that's my question. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, I'm a very straight person. I love bikes. When I'm moving, I move a bike. Every morning I come to work on motorbike. I don't get a car. Anywhere I'm going, that bike. But that doesn't mean that they should not stop them. I mean, one is that for the safety of the country and the state is good. But the implementation aspect is my concern. You can't go on national platform and say certain things and you don't implement it as a leader. Anyway, let me hold you there. Let's join the VOA for the news after 5 minutes. We'll come back. One more thing to say, then we'll take the line. We'll talk to you on the lines.
Are members of terrorist groups, according to review of the agency's neutrality released on Monday, that could prompt some donor countries to review funding freezes. Reuters' Rachel Faber.
The review also noted that UNRWA has a, quote, more developed approach to neutrality than other similar UN or aid groups. According to Catherine Colonna, a former French foreign minister appointed by the UN to lead the review.
There's always room for improvement. And some issues related to neutrality persist. This is why this mission was created.
Colonna was tasked with the review after Israel accused 12 UNRWA staff of taking part in the Hamas-led October 7th attacks that triggered the Gaza war. A separate probe by internal UN investigators is looking into those allegations.
Reuters' Rachel Faber. Gaza hospital officials say that an Israeli airstrike on a home in the territory's southernmost city of Rafah killed at least 9 people, 6 of them children. This is VOA News. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has supervised salvo launches of the country's super large multiple rocket launchers that simulated a nuclear counterattack against enemy targets, adding to testing activities and threats that have raised tensions in the region. The report by North Korea's official Korean Central News Agency came a day after the South Korean and Japanese militaries detected the North firing what they suspected as multiple short-range ballistic missiles from a region near its capital. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is heading to China this week for talks with senior officials in Shanghai and Beijing to discuss a range of issues, including Russia's war against Ukraine, the Middle East crisis, the South China Sea, and human rights. VOA's Nike Ching reports.
Blinken has also spoken out on China's support for Russia in its war with Ukraine. The United States, together with other nations in the Group of 7, has urged China to stop transferring dual-use materials and weapons components that Russia is using to advance its military production. The U.S. said it is prepared to take further steps as necessary, but Beijing has dismissed Washington's concerns. Nike Chin, VOA News, Washington.
A New York jury heard opening statements Monday, first day of Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial. Reuters correspondent Freddie Joyner.
Prosecutors said the former president broke the law and deceived voters in the 2016 election by trying to cover up sexual encounters with adult film actress Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal. Trump's defense attorney told the jury that his client committed no crime, adding, quote, "There's nothing wrong with trying to influence an election. It's called democracy." Trump is charged with falsifying business records to cover up a $130,000 payment to Daniels in 2016. to keep quiet about a sexual encounter she says they had 10 years earlier.
Reuters' Freddie joined the reporting. A Peruvian psychologist who suffered from an incurable disease that weakened her muscles and had her confined to a bed for several years died by euthanasia, becoming the first person in the country to obtain the right to die with medical assistance. And Estrada fought for years in Peruvian courts for the right to die with dignity and become a celebrity in a conservative country where euthanasia and assisted suicide are illegal. In 2022, she was granted an exception by the nation's Supreme Court, which upheld a ruling by a lower court that gave her the right to decide when to end her life. I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.
When the lion in the town, they must shepherd dog and then to go. When the lion in the town, they must shepherd dog and then to go. When Lufa can't say in the town, they must shepherd dog and then to go. When the lion in the town, they must shepherd dog and then to go.
Okay, so Lofa County ready. The county meet is on. The big one starts as SKD on Saturday. I don't know which country I'm from. Are you your country in town? We're not taking side. We're not taking side. What you taking side here? Okay, so thank you right there. Of course, Lofa County is ready. You know, I want to recommend to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. They need to take this song to be the official theme song of the county meet. Because anywhere you want, after you get anywhere, the music is play. Everybody, while they're from Lofa, they're from other country. I was out dancing. Let me speak to people. Eddie Hammer, you guys need to say, Eddie, good morning and welcome to the show. We can't even wait.
Good morning. You draft here. Lofa, Lepo and the Taco kind of town. What it? That's one to represent the country.
Of course. They can be remixed, and then up to now, you know, you both are older than us.
The reason I want to talk about The reason I want to talk about Lofa Bene, my wife from Lofa.
And you from where? You from where?
I'm from Grand Basso, I'm from Riverside, I'm from Bombing, I'm from Margibi and Lofa.
No, you can't tell us. You can't tell us. I want to be from 4 different counties.
My I was born in Bombing. My mom and pop from Grand Basso, Riverside. So what you want to? What you want me to do? My brothers are in Margibi. What my wife from Lofa.
The man is supporting 4 different teams. So Jesus.
I give you justification why I'm supporting the team.
So
where your wife from?
My wife from Grand Crew.
And so you're not supporting Grand Crew?
I'm a Lofa man.
Look at you.
Yeah, see, I'm talking about the thing, the LNP, the measure.
So I hope Colonel Gregory Cuomo and his team took into consideration as they decided to take away motorcycling from the street or from the main street, taking into consideration the transportation fare where the driver will now exploit people. They will not even try that one. Because you can't be solving another problem, you be increasing another problem. The drivers they take advantage of people. When they know that no motorcycle on the street, they will start increasing the fare because from Red Left to town is 200 now. Now, when no motorcycles are on the street, they will start increasing the 300, they start demanding. Let them make sure to solve the problems. They will not solve another problem, increase another problem. Because some of us will not rest. Gregory Cuomo, they have the NLP. I hope you and your men are taking into consideration with joining the transport ministry and the current ministry to come up with transport fare before you came up with that decision.
Yeah, I remember the transport, the comments will come out with transport fare. We used to be
for the last 7 years, I can't remember. Because they're not even getting the boss to sustain the fare. The fare, I always said, all the transport federation need to be dissolved. All of them, because they're not benefiting the Liberian people, they're not paying taxes, they're not doing nothing. They're not doing anything. All the transport federation need to be dissolved. They have no space there because you go to transport, you go to the parking, Julius. They may just see one dry lane. They park their car.
Anybody can take an open station.
Nothing. In fact, they have the driver to increase the fare because they want to get a court. They don't need to be existing. When they want to put in place, they more restrict them and tell them what to do. How can a transport union be existing? You get an office at the parking. You get no bathroom, no toilet, nothing. How come? So I just want to say this. I hope the Liberian National Police listen to me. I hope they listen to me, and I hope what the decision they are taking, they are taking into consideration the transport fare. Because you can be solving another problem, be increasing another problem. They will not even try.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be paying. I'm going to be paying $15. I'm not going to be paying $100 because no more about the street. They will take advantage of. So I hope they're ready to stand firm. Because when you can't report it, then they can say that they put business, they put car. You're running the government. You're running with understanding. With integrity.
Okay.
Solve the problem that everybody will be satisfied. Don't solve the problem. You put other people into hardship.
Okay.
I'm going back. I hope the monarch. I hope that the transportation.
They may help you.
Yeah, I hope that they took into consideration that. I'll tell you seriously, Julius. Thank you.
No, I agree with you. Thank you, senior brother Eddie Amo. That was a senior point, and that's what I was saying, and obviously, he just reminded me. I remember when we had this program from 4:30 to from 4 o'clock to 5:30, right with Sky. I'm trying to bring that show back in the afternoon hours. Right with Sky, Draper Tobot, and I. They used to release the Ministry of Transport alongside the Ministry of Commerce. Used to release a transportation fare for everywhere that you go in taxi and stuff like that. And we used to read it constantly because we didn't want for passengers and drivers fighting. And that's a fact. But for past years now, almost 6-7 years, I don't know. I say 7 years. I have not seen anything of such from the Ministry of Transport alongside the Commerce Ministry to say the transportation fare, of everything just died down. And if you're restricting motorbikes from coming to the city center, taxi drivers, I know them. One, there's an increase on a gas. One just 0.00000%. They will increase that transportation fare. I'm telling you the truth. That is where now the passengers and even the drivers now will start fighting. We're going to start seeing fighting on the road here. Because if the LMP is doing this to restrain motorcyclists, fine. I'm not against it, but you should be able to put in some modalities alongside the Ministry of Transport and Commerce to making sure that you have a fixed transportation fare and publish and govern to every media institution to read it every day. Or else, the moment you post, in fact, how they call it, the taxi driver and motorboy and influencer, they say motorboy may enter a passenger for them. So the moment you start, you tell a motorcycle, don't cancel on Morovia, don't go to the place. Taxi driver will start, bus driver will start increasing their fare because now you're increasing, they will start increasing the seating capacity in the taxis. You start seeing 2 in the front and 4 at the back. You know why? Because everybody rushing to come to town. It ain't happening. Even on the highway, you going out of town. They got 2 persons in the front, 4 persons at the back, and they get a highway patrol police officer who will see all these things and will ignore them and get letter or nothing. And that's a reality. If you want to stop motorcyclists from coming on the street, you have to put on do something that will not affect the citizens. Obviously, let be factual here. Motorcyclists are helping people. That's what I said last time. But some of them, their attitude, the way they behave, the purpose for which they use their bike for, that's what people don't want. But if you restricted them, you need to work in collaboration with the Ministry of Transport and Commerce Ministry to making sure that you have a transportation fare published. That even though motorcycles are not coming to the city, but there is a much you pay from red light to here. But I'm telling you, if you stop that, Eddie is very right. We will start seeing people paying 300 from red light here now. People start paying 250 from Douala to Broad Street. They take advantage of circumstances. That's what taxi drivers are. Honestly, not all of them. Some of them are very honest. Some of them are very good people. But some of them, when they count the road, they won't carry 5,000, 10,000 a day home. So Eddie is right. Yeah, so let me go to the county meet and give you the quarterfinals football that will start on Saturday. So National County Sports Meet quarterfinal football. And I don't know. I don't have the kickball. I don't have the kickball. Oh, God. Anyway, let me get the football. On Saturday, the 27 April, yeah, at the SKD, right? At the SKD, River G, that will be at 2 p.m. River G will be taking on Bond County. That football, 2 p.m. River G will take on Bond County. Then at 4 p.m., Grand Gide in town. I want it. Then at 4 p.m., Grand Gide will be hosting Nimba County. It's a crack of two neighbors. They are neighbors, right? Nimba and Grand Gide are neighbors. Then on Sunday at 2 p.m., you get Grand Bassar who first started for Grand Bassar, who let them come to town. It's not going to be the same thing that happened last year anyway. But we first started for them. So Nyomri Kanga Lawrence, and the lights on the Grand Bassar camp that night, and they were all looking sorrowful, so we just first started for them. So Grand Bassar will be hosting Montserrado. It's a big game. Grand Bassar will be hosting Montserrado. Then at 4 p.m., the big one, Bomi County and Lofa. Bomi County and my Lofa. That's the football. Yeah, that's the football. I will find a kickball fixture and give it to you later. But that's it. So the county meet is on. So we'll be there to support our teams. And we want everybody to be safer. Go on the field, support your team with civility. Leave from there. Anybody that wins, that's good. That's the nature of football. In soccer, there should be a loser. There should be a winner. Some games will draw, but not all games will draw and stay like that. Some games will draw. You have to go extra time because you want a winner. And for this case, the quarterfinal stage, there will be no draw game. When you draw the fee, you'll go extra time. After extra time, no way, penalty. In a penalty by your foot again, winner. So go there and support your team. Let me ask you one question before we open the lines. Is there any law in this country? Is there any law? And I want someone to ask me, maybe lawyers can call and tell me. Is there any law in the country that prevent the legislature from being audited? Is there any law? Because, I mean, you can correct me. When last have you heard that the GSC have audited the legislature? There are some lawmakers who are there who always demand that the legislature should be audited. But I don't know why the GSC is not auditing the legislature. I don't know why there's a law that prevents the GSC from auditing the legislature. One of the lawmakers just said, I listened to him clearly. He said, look, there are things that are happening. In fact, he described the legislature as a place of money laundering. The district number 7 lawmaker in Nima County, Musa Beti. He said the legislature is a place of money laundering. He was also okay for him. And kudos to okay, man, for hosting him. The man said, look, there are things that are happening in there. The money that can go over there that will say meant for the legislators, the money are not given to legislators. you know. Instead, it's being used for different purposes that they're the lawmakers that they don't even know. And so he's challenging the GSC. The GSC. He said he's going to write the GSC officially to inform them to audit the legislature. If they do not do that, he will sue them. He will sue the GSC, the General Auditing Commission, if they do not audit the legislature. That is the Senate and the representatives. He said they should audit them. But so maybe I will call and tell me, when last have you heard that they have audited the legislature? They do appropriation. I mean, the man said money can go there. Money coming in the legislature. Money can pass there in the name of coming to the legislature, but the money don't go to them. It will take different trends to audit them. You know, the only problem I have, Honorable, the former lawmaker decision number 8 was that when he was at the legislature, he did not demand audit. He left when they defeated him, when Prince Toes defeated him. That's when he was on Facebook asking for audit of the legislature. You know, I think because what is his name? This guy, this lawmaker from district number 7, Representative Kuhn, Richard Kuhn, was contesting to be a speaker. So the then representative Akaras Gray was there demanding audit, because I think Honorable Kuhn was part of a committee. But I remember even Honorable that was the law. Said it before that they should audit the legislature. But is there any law that said that prevent the GSC from auditing the legislature? But listen to what Mr. Bede said. He said, look, there are times that when the GSC decide to audit the legislature, there will be a call to the GSC that if you audit the legislature, will do XYZ to you know. I don't know. Is there a law that prevents the GSC from auditing the legislature, the Senate, and the representative? Is there a law? I mean, you can correct me. Since I've been in Liberia, since I came in Liberia, I have not heard that the legislature have been audited, even during the study tenure. Maybe some of you can call me and correct me. Maybe it was maybe it's an oversight, or maybe I forgot. But I know the attitude of forgetfulness will not come this time. I have not seen any document that showed that our legislature had been audited by the GSC. Meanwhile, Musa Bede said money can pass there. Musa Bede said money can pass through the legislature. It can pass there. And so he's asking the GSC to audit. In fact, he's going to write them an official communication asking them to audit them. If the GSC refuses to do that, then he will sue the GSC. It's a good fight, Musa Bede. It's a good fight. But is it going to happen? So that's it. So unless you come here and tell me that there's a law that prevents the GSC from being audited, from auditing the legislature, GSC can go and audit any other place. In fact, there's government entities that when you go, you see the GSC, they got auditors there from the GSC. Some of them from the internal audit, agency. But I don't know why legislator they got any auditor there. Let me ask my legislative correspondent. That will tell me that they got auditors at the legislature. But you go to government entities, you will see auditors there from the GSC and even from the internal audit agency. Do they have same there at the legislature? So what Musa Bete said the money can go there. He said it's a hub of money laundering. Yeah, the money laundering means that money can pass through that. The money can pass. You see? Folks, that's it. Is there any law? Let someone call and tell me that there's a law that prevents the GSC from auditing our legislators, that particular up the Capitol Hill. Because since that, I mean, unless you want to tell me that you heard it before, or you got document to prove that, oh, they audited them as well as yeah. Me, I have not heard it, I have not seen it. But Musa Belete said this time around, they will audit them. He will make sure the GSC will audit them. If they don't audit the legislature, he will take them to court. Court, he said court. He said, no. He said sometimes the people want to go to do audit, but they will receive call. Receive call from who? And then they will stop the whole process. Liberia is a good place to live. Honestly, Liberia is a good place to live. Anyway, so maybe you can call me and tell me that, oh, there's a law that prevents the GSC from auditing the legislator. Unless you can tell me that. But if we should do, a good practice of democracy, they need to be audited. Let know the money that go there, how they're using it. Let know how much they're getting, how much they're using it, how they're using the money. But you can't have a certain lawmaker saying that, oh, money can go there, a part through the law, part through the legislature. That's meant in the name of coming there. They will say, oh, it's meant for legislators, but we'll go there and just pass through. They can't even get it. And meanwhile, they're making money in the country. The lawmakers making money in the country. Let me tell you now, you know. How many people receive me anymore? 07777 221-223 are the numbers to call to participate. Is there any law that prevents the GSC from auditing the legislature? Is there any law? You tell me. I want to get that law. I want to get that law. I want to see that law. I'll read it. Secondly, we'll talk about the issue of stopping motorcyclists. What measures the police putting in place, just in case the motorcyclists leave the street, so that the passengers and drivers can fight. 07777 077 Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
What's your name?
Yeah, this is John D. Thomas, and I call for Anderson for River.
Jesus, John Thomas.
My
man, you know how to lose. John, your alarm breaking you.
It's breaking?
Yeah, y'all to get out. Your alarm breaking. Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, John, your alarm still battle. Your line is bad. Can you get out of where you are? Okay, you are clear now. Let's hear you.
Okay, good.
Oh, you got West. Join West.
Oh, let me see what I can please it. Hello.
Yeah, call back, please. Call back. Line 2, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lorenzo Kemeya. How you doing?
Not bad. I want to call you on Friday and talk some private talk with you, yeah?
On Friday?
Yeah, on Friday.
Okay, no problem. But let's hear you.
What the police need to do, I think they need to sit down on the table because these motorcycles too, all are not bad in the way. Even though the police are just said that they are hearing from the Bonneville Junction that they jet phones and do other things and what have you, they collude criminal, but in a proportion, all are not bad. All are not bad. They are telling the public. So I think, like you said, something that they need colors. Maybe if blue color would be for Pinsville, if the red color would be for Butcher Island, they need to have a route like you and drive, Mama Point, you and drive two single, I think I'll be better because they are self the populace. If you are urgent, you guys have to quickly. And this is an emergency route that we ride on them.
Is there any law that prevents the GSC from auditing the legislature?
You see, there's a first branch. If the GSC will go down and say that they want to audit the legislature, they will sit down and say they'll have a concern. But again, Representative Musa Belede is like a very good idea. They have a first branch. They should have some integrity. Other than that, they see problems like when you are not there, lawmakers receiving 30,000 and increasing their salaries, where those who work in government are not increased, salaries are not being increased. So Musa Belede is doing well, so that we can get on the table, so we can have a balanced side.
Okay, so you don't have any law. Thank you. Let's go inside. Good morning.
Yeah, you getting me now, Julia?
Okay, John Thomas, you're clear.
Okay, thank you. Julia, let me tell you on the issue that has to do with our legislator first. Julius, I've never, ever been a fan of Musa Hassan Belede. I get my personal reason. But when it comes to the issue that have to do with Liberia, I think when the issue come up, we all have to put hand on desk. On the issue of this auditing our legislator, it is necessary. Look, let me tell you something. There are few people that pass through our house today, they are multi-millionaires. We saw people going to the Liar Beach in France, getting married on the beach there. We saw that. You understand? So it is necessary. And make no mistake, no people serve on waste. People that serve on waste, means as finance. Today they are money guys. They have trucks upon trucks. They have front loader upon front end loader. We want to know how they arrive. Because we know the time, the number of time they spend in the house, in that position, from deputy to the high, to how they call it, appointed proper as waste minister finance. So, in doing so, called me by Musa Hassan Representative Belede, in the interest of the Liberian people, some of us will not be the opposition to Musa Belede quest to audit us. It is necessary because we hear so many millions of dollars need, and then those millions of dollars, we saw some, you can see some of the legislators coming out of our house. After a few months, you see them stopping to get into no keke. How come? Some of the lawmakers have not benefited and by influence of few people in. So it is necessary, calling on the GSC to wake up to audit the legislator.
Musa Belede say, don't do it, we'll sue them.
No, but they have to do it. This is the job.
Okay. Now go to the second point, quickly.
Yeah, we're calling on them to audit the house, let us know how our money best spent in that. But let me drop the line on this, on the issue of the motorcyclists.
Yeah.
And not only measure put in place by I think the National Police are listening this morning. Julia, you have to ride motorcycle every day. Julia, check the motorcyclists in this country. 95.5% of the motorcycle don't drive the motorbike with V-mirror. In fact, when they purchase the motorbike, they will take the helmet and chong it away. They take the V-mirror and chong it away. They say it's not important on the bike. Most of the motorcyclists, you see the motorbike, get a talking about Zobo E. I don't know. What kind of business is this? The police need to arrest every bike will have.
And that is the issue. The police, the guard traffic police, they will see all these things and they will allow these guys to pass by them without helmet. In fact, the view mirror, as you said, is not there. So who do you blame in that case? The police are supposed to implement the law, and they're not implementing the laws.
The last time I checked in Chief of Public Safety myself, I told him this thing. I said, you need to inspect every motorbike that is riding on the street to have view mirror. Look, sometimes no guys can carry you. You see them looking behind. And you know, the moment you turn your back, you know, you go to another object. You know, you got passing at the back. So many times, they'll tell me, say, oh, my brother, yeah, so I'm just female not important. They're not female riding the motorbike. So see, they kind of narrow what I'm thinking. So I'm calling on the National Police to arrest every back that do not have a V mirror.
Thank you.
That do not have a V mirror.
Thank
it is necessary. Some of those bags should be packed until I have bought a V mirror and put it on the. Let me tell you something, Judah. The V mirror will cheap that thing in the store. Cheap. Because people not buying the store they are very cheap in the store. They're not buying them. Because motorcycle is something that is not important. I said the white man have a senses as fast as correct. This is the reason why he put a V mirror there, because he want you to turn your back to be looking behind what happened at your back.
Okay, thank you, John.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, John Tamba. Long time anyway. So you see, yes, and these are things that the police are supposed to put in place. From time immemorial, motorbikes are running. Even keke, when they buy the keke, they go and the first thing they move on the bike is V mirror. The V mirror, the helmet bag, you don't get that for you. Good morning.
Hello. Yeah, good morning. How you coming out?
I'm better, my friend. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Mr. Rabo calling. Yeah. How you coming out?
Let's say, Rabo.
Oh, this thing I have just say everything makes sense. Oh, the last time, keke, I was coming from here, way. I just saw the fight coming. This car, they went, they took all my belongings that was in there. And they harass people too much to the extent, and people get understand what is going on in the country. So what you just said makes sense. According to the National Police, there is an in Los Angeles case, and they can arrest the car while they're not carrying and simply books. No, in my person, there's a bad account of the police before. The message. While the policemen were arresting, I really and I had that guy while to go to slavery, go to the depot there, and call some National Police and arrest the young guy. Why you call the police? So the man is getting too much for themselves. If you're not getting a message, don't come or send on the city. Why you send on the city? If you come on things Dwara, you stop Dwara. If you come on things Radar, you stop Radar. So don't go on the side and start embarrassing the police. So thank you so much for the understanding. We are going to the show and we're
Thank you. Thank you very much. And that's a reality. That's a reality. The police too need to put their feet down to the ground, to the fire, put your feet down to the ground. Yeah, you will take all the measures, stop them from coming, but they are still running to other places. We got, look, every intersection in the country going to really got police officers there. Starting from right here, Bro and Merkley, go down all the way. Police officers are there. They see bikes without bikes. Motorbike riders are riding with slippers, no V mirrors, no helmet. They don't bother them. So even turn them from the street, they're going out of community. They do the same thing. Good morning.
Morning, Julius.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, my name is Vanny. I'm calling from Brewerville.
Well, let's hear you.
Thank you for the show this morning, and I'm in support of the police to remove the guys from the street. Julius, the guys are causing a lot of problems. I bought my car 2 years ago from the United States of America. When I brought a car here, I paid $450 to do my body work and spray. See my car now, it looks like an old car because they will hit you and pass in between the other cars and go. They will hit your V mirror and damage it, they're gone. No control, Julius, no control. You checking people back in between. You turning you around, you acting like you're looking for a passenger. The least change, you see some kind of lady standing with her bag in her hand. You check it. If she's not a girl not on our woman's side, she will jump on the quota and hit herself. Why all these things? The other people saying, yeah, the motorbike is good. Yeah, nobody's saying the motorbike not good. But the intention of the guys are criminal. I remember one day we had a vigilante team. As soon as we said a road, the next thing we heard the motorbike, boom. On top of the motorbike, he was gone. The guy, my man, let them leave the street. Julius, they are causing more harm than good. Good human being dying on motorbike because of that carelessness. You see two or three passing, you won't pass in between them. Pass in between them. And
the point we're making here, I mean, I support the LMP as well, but the point I'm making there is that if the LMP is stopping motorcycling from coming central motorcycling places, then that means the LMP should work with the Ministry of Transport and Commerce to have a particular transportation fare. If not, taxi drivers will start to exploit passengers. That's where fighting will come in.
Julius, that's why the people they giving
an ultimatum from now until the 15th of May.
Mm-hmm.
They are putting in place. They are working out some mechanism that all these things should be put in place. If we exploit the passengers or your citizen, you will be penalized because
we want to see that. We want to see that anyway.
Yeah, they were happening.
All right,
and
thank
the
you.
only thing how you got it, Greg Coleman must do is the police aid. He got to get rid of some of them.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
One are compromising with the motorbike.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Line 2, good morning.
Julius.
Good morning.
This is Abba Kimberly in Caldwell.
Kewaka, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. You know, I don't understand. We Ellington brought international expert to talk about the same motorbike people. They took the people from the road. The people who were used to the drugs. They let's say they feed our road. They were in a little corner. Later on again, the other government came again and put the people on the road. Now, the next government can want to take. So I don't know where we're heading. So I don't know where, even when the government take the people on the road, when CDC comes, we take the people on the road again. I don't know. So, you see, my brother, the best thing, let the people leave the road. They sit there all congested, making even made their way through. You on the side, on the side. How they can be on the feeder road? Why they can be on the other side of the road? Motorbike men say, yeah, people when you go, oh, they come up, go,
Don't even dare touch one motorbike man. Oh, they'll join you.
Everybody, when one motorbike man, when your car, when motorbike man tells your car, you go to everybody surrounding your car. That rebel star. You think that thing will be on here? My brother, let's get it out the thing.
He called it rebel star.
The same motorbike man charging people. They may take you from Broad Street and carry the Rhino Street for 150. What is different? Let's get the people out, man.
Thank you. Abakawakai, thank you very much. So let's hear you. 0777 107 0777 221 223 are the numbers you can call. Yes, it's good, but put some modalities in place so that even if you stop the motorcycle from coming Central Monrovia, where they'll be running, they still need to have the what we call that view mirror and the helmet. They will still need it. So you stop them. Our issue is that we have police officers in the traffic, as I was saying. Beginning from right here around my office here, bro, and Merklin. Go all the intersections, you see police officers there. And you see motorcyclists pass right there. No helmet, no view mirror. The ride will slip us. And they are, oh man, I don't want to describe someone and say, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Carla, calling from Project Element.
Carla, let's hear you.
Yeah, Musa Berete, it there is good, but in Liberia, so other people there, they are important in the society. You don't touch them. In postponement or in 2012, the president and the minister every 3 months they audit them. Then after that, every 5 months they audit the legislation and the senator.
Where in Botswana?
In Botswana.
Yeah.
3 months they audit the president with the minister. Every 5 months they audit the representative with the senator. That's what they put doing their country.
Even the presidency has been audited.
Yeah, one of the minister there, he stole. The audit case that he stole 200,000. After they caught him, he went to the president and said, I want for you to credit me. He said, what happened? He said, the auditor kept me. He said, no, I got money. Then the man went, he committed suicide. So when they knew it to the president said, no, I need to more to commit suicide. When they're talking that thing there, maybe they want other power. See that thing? Why they roll for money?
Oh,
what
man.
the people?
I want to talk any money, man. Move on there. I don't know here. That roll for money. We do a motor bed or run in Calamenji. Yes, I'm supposed to be careful of you. 0777 107. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Brother Muhammad from Magashi.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, my concern here is
if government serious to take off the motorbike from the street, that they restrict the importers. That they put stop to the importers.
No, they didn't say you should not come. They say they want to restrict them to have them one place. Maybe don't come on Broad Street. Don't take the main road. You can run in your community, fine. But they didn't say no. They can't restrict importers. Impossible. Don't do that.
Okay, that's one. The second one here is, what will the government do with the private bikes? Because they have three set of motorbikes. They got a government bike, they got a private bike, they got a commercial bike.
And the last time I listened, they one or two of you they asking that question and say they work all modalities on that. So if you got a private bike, it's not simple thing. You got a private bike, you go register and tell my private bike. It happened here the coronavirus Ebola time. People had their private bikes around here, and they were stopped. And motorbikes were stopped from coming. They had curfew. But those are hard passes with a private bike. They went to the NMP and told them so. And the NMP listened to them and get them passes. So now a different thing, my man. We get a private bike.
I explain what happened in the heading time when you restricted motorbike from entering in town on the private bike. It took a minute to get a pass. You go with all your documents, your bike is insured, registered, everything. But it will take you a time for you to get a pass. So that if it causes you to pay money and you're not supposed to spend in order just to get a pass. And that pass lasts for only 3 months. You go by and renew it. So it was another form of making money.
Okay.
I experienced it in the past government. I did experience it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I was speaking. I have my profit bike. Okay. You got a lot of people that got a profit bike, but sometimes they will use it, way now to extract money and to molest people. But really, to be very friendly, commercial boss, we know the risks. Very we know it. But if you put it very calm and be very fair between the commercial bike and the profit bike, will be good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know who's that, so you can call me on 0777 107 0777 221 223 are the numbers you can call us on to participate this morning. 0777 107 0777 221 223. And don't get us wrong. Some of us are not saying that white police is wrong. We are saying that if they're doing it, they should work on modalities. Do something good. Do something that will not affect the citizens. Like for example, yes, motorcyclists will still run. They are still going to run. The other color that said, look, the importer should be stored. No, the answer when I bring you, you can bring it, but any motorbike, anybody buy motorbike from you, they must go in the community to run. They should not come in Morovia, Central Morovia. They should not run a main road. They should not run from Douala to town. They will stop to Freeport. That's simple thing there. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. What's your name? What's your name?
Morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Jeff Batu.
Calling from where?
Okay. What I want to say is,
where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mauritius, France. Morovia.
Let's hear you.
Okay. Since we are on traffic, there's something that really hurting a lot of people right now. Even though I have a car that is a right-hand drive, and I was allowed in the country through the post. They've been registered, they've been renewed the registration over and over. Now, the new government came, and then they say we shouldn't plow the street with the car. They say it's been on the book. But then the car been coming from Madam Salif Town to Judge President Weir's town. And they allowed the car. Now we who bought it, and then I just got my registration not too long for this 2024. Then they say I shouldn't car in the street. But what I want to know, if so, then what they want us to do, because that's the only means I have to get around, to move around and do stuff. You see, so I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what to do about it.
Masha, I can't answer that question. Only police will listen answer. I can't answer that question, my brother. Maybe the only thing you can do to buy a new car. Masha, I can't answer that question. That question is too big for me. I'm policeman. Let's go to line 2. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, I want to help that man. That man who talking, I want to help him. I can change that. I can put different something there for him.
Oh, you can change it for you can change your car for him.
Yeah, I can change it for him. I can put that one there to the website.
Ah, so you want to get your number to him?
Yeah, get my number. Let call me.
No, I get your number to get you.
Yeah, calling. Yeah, can you hear me calling?
Yeah, but I get your number. If you I got the man number, so you won't call him already. Yeah, I'll take it and call you.
But they are calling now, so they may hear me because that thing talking.
They may hearing you. They may hearing you, but I get to you. So call your number.
Okay.
Call your number. I can call somebody number for somebody radio. Yeah. My man, yeah, somebody they can help you to change that thing, so you can carry. But I know there are garages around here can do that. So I tell you want to say you're cash strapped, but a lot of garages are here who can do that. Anyway, 777, 10 minutes to go. Let's hear you. I don't know who was calling me on the Lone Star here. Somebody was calling me, and I can't call Lone Star back. I can't lie to you. 07777 221 and numbers you can call. So that's it. So they say if the GAC doesn't audit the legislator or legislature, he will sue them. The man saying that he writing a communication. In fact, he took communication today to send it at the GAC, asking them to audit the legislature. Yes, other countries are doing it. Again, they do it periodically, not every month, at least after 2-3 months, you will audit the legislature, and then move on there. Even the presidency can be audited. But everybody that call them money, they don't tell me when last they heard that they audited the legislature. Nobody told me. I mean, that's why I'm asking why there's a law that prevents the GAC from auditing the legislature. Everybody that call could not tell me. Nobody had told me whether or not they've seen the legislature being audited since, I don't know, since this period. And that's made like, bro, you need country to live. You live in a country where certain parts of the government cannot be audited, and they're the same people that will be demanding audit for other institutions. You come to Equity, you come with clean hands. So Musa Bede said, look, our house, our offices, where we work, Capitol Hill is being used as a place of money laundering. Big wow, money laundering. To remember, emphatic. They may say if they don't audit us, I will take them to court. And not lawmakers who have been saying that to audit them. Not lawmakers who have been hearing it. But what stopped the GAC from auditing them? That's a big question. What stopped the GAC from auditing the legislature? What stopped them? Is it true that what Musa Bede said, is it true that anytime a GAC decide to audit, there will be a call to them that if you do this, we'll do this to you? This country. And this country is sweet. Let's take our final batch of colors. Yes, so you got it. The motorcyclists by May next month, May, right? How many days left for the month to end? Let me check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more days. 8 more days to May. And by May, motorcyclists won't be seen on Broad Street. That is what the police say. And they'll be stopping places. They got no go zone for them. Yes, getting more go zone for them. That's good. No go zone, that's good. But what are you doing to make them to comply with the law? The motor traffic and vehicle laws of Liberia. Why should I buy a bike down with a view mirror? Why should I buy a bike? You buying a bike, they're giving it with 2 helmets. But they'll tell the helmet, someone will go sell it. Someone will take it and go sell it. Even the same dealer that they bought it from. Someone will take it and go keep it to their houses. Why should you even ride with slip-on? That's why now I'm coming to where I see you slip on your bike. You can get a newest bike. Say, when I see you slip on your phone, I can't get behind you. I can't get behind you. Sometimes viewers, I don't even get behind you. I have mirror. Sometimes when you rush into but honestly, when I see you slip, I can't get behind you. But then the same people will pass, even the police, they will pass. As I was saying, from Merlin Street, police there. Ronald Street, police there. Galley Street, police there. Okay, Central Street, no police. Beginner Street, no police. Lane Street, no police. Brian Johnson, police there. Police officers are planted there. Go to bypass, police there. Not just that. Go all the way. When you go to Tony Street, police there. For Tony Street, you go into Vamuma, police there. For Vamuma, you go into how they call it, Far Forest, police there. For Far Forest, you go into Boulevard Junction, police there. They go to EWA, police there. You go to do, but all the police officers are there. Are you telling me they don't see the motorcyclists passing with no view mirror, no helmet, and they're riding with slippers? Is that what you're telling me? And the police just recruited more officers the few times before they go. And there are plenty. They get assigned there. They get waste there on the street. And guess what? Most of the police officers now, all they want to be traffic police officers. Most of them want to be traffic police officers. Why? Anyway, once upon a time, Sansan Kawa said, the police people get fast, they susu. So maybe you want to join the fray, you want to join that fat to get in susu car. You know what I mean? You get fat, they susu to pull. Maybe you put the fire one. Father batch of colors, man. Good morning.
My name is Joseph P. Kazali, calling from the Tuaski Bell.
Joseph, let's hear you.
Yeah, actually, I support your talk show today, and this is the issue on ground that we, the Liberian people, have to see to console us. One reason is Liberia now, you check the percent rate of motorcyclists, you have almost 85% that survive, send their children to school, pay other rent and other things. So I agree to them on the road that they should not go there, but there should be a measure take place. So if motorcyclists now is coming on the road with a helmet or a V mirror and riding in a certain way that it will not be a harm to the country, it has to be good. For putting them out of the road, it will be so a lot of classics.
Let me ask you one question. You live on 12th Street, eh? If a mother, you live on 12th Street?
Yeah.
You live on 12th Street?
Yes.
Myself, I live in a single area. So if a motorbike, maybe the guy run from inside 12th Street to the main road and go by that, they want me money? He forced to count the main road.
Let me make you understand, there is more than 250,000 motorbikes on just in Singapore. So if all that motorbikes want to ride in Singapore, to stop. But you're seeing them be fighting one another. They therefore one passenger because now to even get passenger is hard. They go on the road is hard. Then up to now. So let the Liberia government can see reason to talk to the people at least, let them minimize their pressure, and then let them have people register their motorbike. Anybody that will check by anything to be able to trace them. We agree to the idea, but they got to put measure in place, brother.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My final call. I don't know who they're doing the thing. Who you're doing it? Anyway, I'll call you after. 0777. Let me talk to probably one more call, then I'll wrap it up this morning. As a matter of fact, time is not in my favor, just in case there's a call there. Yes, let me talk to the very last caller. Good morning. Good morning. Hello? Hello? Mommy, I can answer your question. I can answer your question. I hear you.
It's involving politics.
Okay, thank you. but my man, but I'm just going to answer your question. You say you get around the right-hand drive car, and what you should do. So I said, I don't know what to do. I'm at the police. Answer that one. Go to the police. Go answer. I don't know who was on the line. Good morning.
I said, the guys are parking along.
Is it River Edge?
Yeah.
Okay, River Edge. Let's hear you.
Yes, sir, I haven't got much meaning. I thought I was having the guy pass the long trailer on the Japan highway. The long trailer is beginning to park on the road again. It's dangerous. Some of them got no brakes light, nothing on it. I hope the government will they started doing it exactly opposite Simiako side.
Okay.
All the long trailer are parking on the main road this time.
The government should not allow it. Police should not allow it.
The police every year. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, you were my last caller. Well, folks, that's it. That's it. Police can do it. You know, sometimes have people ask yourselves why the police is doing this? The police is doing this because of the behavior of motorcyclists. There are some good motorcyclists. Don't get me wrong. There are some good ones, but majority of them are very, look, I don't know what kind of adjective to use. And if we want a better Liberia, then imagine people now, there are people who got motorbike in the net, their friends, I'm go help you, but then their friend go help you, they go and rob. They use bike to go and rob. They use bike to jack people things, to jack people things for their own, you know what I mean? Every crime that is carried on in this country, especially in the net, a motorbike can use. So the police need to look in that direction too. You stop them from coming to Monrovia, but in the community they will be. You gotta fight it. Yeah. Someone even go as far. How many people? They're using bikes. They're using bikes to harm people. You know. Anyway, on that note, let me say thanks to all of you for participating, listening this morning. Tomorrow morning, my colleague Matthias and I are going to be here. River Edge, thank you for all that information. We'll do some verification. I will pass that today, either today or tomorrow, or for the weekends. I will pass that to see and that Somalia Drive or Japan Freeway down by just unique to them. Trust came for on that road. That particular road, but forget it. Trust can finish for on that road. Every day you pass on a particular road, you will see trust parking. I know. And then they don't park off the road, they park right on the road, and no signal to tell you that, hey, you know, in the night, especially at night hours. Thanks for being there. Have yourselves a wonderful and a God bless day. We'll catch you tomorrow morning on the show. Matthias and I. My name is Julius Boki. Bye-bye from my end for today.